Hey Sagittarius, welcome to the Witching Hour. My name's Michelle and I'm a witch. This is your reading for publication of October 11th today. It's a timeless read and it's relevant for whenever you come to it. It is not restricted to just Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's Sagittarius. It's for all Sagittarius energy, regardless of how it places in your chart. So today I'm going to focus on love, security, and freedom. This is a general read for all Sagittarius energy. I want to make sure that to remind you that if you really want a personal, very specific reading, please come to my Etsy shop. The link is down below, and the shop is called The Mystic Smuggler. Those are stuck together. Wonder what it was stuck to. Rebirth, the death card. Interesting. Something starting anew, coming to a close in your love relationships. Security. And, oh, that didn't feel right. Freedom. Maybe some of you are striking out on your own. These are Pagan Ways Tarot by Anna Franklin. And at the bottom of this deck, we have Beltane, the Princess of Wands. Fiery energy, starting something new, a new passion, a new love, a new springtime in life is what I just heard. Ooh, there's a lot in that card. A lot. Okay, so let's get started with the regular spread. Love, security, and freedom. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to be clarifying with these gypsy cards. They're just called gypsy fortune-telling cards. There are different versions of this. This particular deck came from Hungary, and it's very specific the way the images are. There's just like a slight difference than the ones that are out there that are more common, and the colors are more vivid. And they really resonate for me. And I'll be doing a spirit card at the end with mermaids and dolphins and magical creatures of the seas, because this is fall and it falls under the element of water. So let's see. Saggy. Love. We have tradition. This is the Ten of Pentacles. Long history, long roots, long waiting period, long time period. There's a mound here. It's almost like you've been tied to your family for a very long time, in a way that maybe makes you feel restricted. So it's the way you're tied, not the fact that you are tied to your family, because family bonds are wonderful. Sometimes they serve us and sometimes they run their course. That's what I'm getting. And you're thinking about the future. Some of you are like, yeah, while I have future left, because it's been so long. But it's a new page, remember. New page in your book of life is what's underlying all of this. You want to collaborate, collaborate forces is what I'm feeling. It's like you want to partner up with someone. You feel that you have a lot to offer. This may be someone from your history, but someone you didn't have a long-term relationship with. So I'm thinking. Yeah, someone from your past, but you didn't get into a long-term relationship with them, but you've known them a very long time. Let's clarify and see who that is. Let's see who this is. If I like these to be jumpers, but if it doesn't after a while, I'm going to pick one. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. See, this isn't the one. I know it isn't. Anyway, I have 2 of these decks, and I lost this particular card meaning from this deck. It's floating around the house somewhere, so I borrowed from my previous deck, and it's a little bit smaller, as you can see, and so every time I use it now, this one comes flying out. So, and I've done it enough times that it's like, oh, it's definitely that card that keeps popping up. And I don't see anger in this. I think your anger is in the past. I don't think it fits in the current situation regarding relationships. I feel like it's that one. Oh, maybe it is. Someone's jealous. I feel, I'm sorry to say, I feel it's almost like, I wouldn't say jealousy, but I would say it's envy. You're finding yourself feeling envious of what other people have. There may have been a breakup where you felt like you were turning into someone you didn't want to be in trying to hold on to this relationship, and so you let it go. It was bringing out the worst in you to watch this person move on, and you went through your feelings and you're back into your integrity now, and you had a right to feel that way, and even if you didn't, it's normal. So don't beat yourself up for being human. But it is coming in, but just not the way you expect it. That's what I'm getting. You have to let it happen, allow it to happen. The moment you start trying to make it happen, it gets further away from you. Love can't be forced. It finds its own course, just like a river, okay? Let the feelings flow and let your life flow. In the area of security, which is food, clothing, shelter, and something meaningful to do, your life calling, whether it's your 9 to 5, or a very passionate hobby, it's your life calling. I just feel like someone's moving to the beach. This is what it feels like to me. There's a pull on your emotions to move closer to the water, to move closer to your intuition. There are things about yourself that are going to be revealed. That's what I'm getting off of that card. You'll learn new things about yourself. Spirit's going to reveal you to yourself. And I don't think you realize this aspect of yourself existed. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. My cats are going berserk right now, chasing each other. They got the crazies. Let's get some clarity on this. Love, security, and freedom. Food, for security, food, clothing, shelter, something meaningful to do. Okay. These 2 popped out. The lover and the malady. So maybe having to care for someone. I feel that this could also have been an unhealthy relationship. I just feel that you're going to be okay. I think the past and the hurt is behind you now. I feel like your heart is healing. And this ties in closely with this relationship stuff. It's like you're right in the midst right now of putting something behind you. And Spirit's going to reveal you to yourself. You're going to be revealed to yourself. That's what I just keep getting. It's not swerving from that. So we're going to keep it there. as far as the clarity on this. Now, this is connecting in to creating a whole new life for yourself. The things that make you secure no longer do, and they're gone. Either by cutting ties, or because it wasn't a healthy relationship, or because the relationship brought out the worst in you and you didn't like yourself in that relationship, and you feel like you owe it to yourself to love yourself, to keep moving on, and you're excited about the unknown. You're really, really excited about the unknown, and the water is drying. You're paying attention to your feelings, and I feel that your feelings are being pulled towards the water and the moon and the mystery and the unknown in every aspect of your life. In your home, you want a new home, you want a new job, a new relationship, a new passion. I think you already have a passion in your heart, and now you're going to be acting on it. Finally, you're going to give yourself permission to move forward. And you're worried about it because here in the area of freedom, which is where your personal power lies, in your freedom of choosing what you want, you're not used to choosing what you want. And so you're kind of worried about it. It's got you up at night. But I have to tell you, this is all their little phantoms and ghosts. There is nothing real to be worried about. What becomes real is what you make become real. So if what you want makes you happy, and you're worrying about doing that because it seems very unconventional to you personally, like you're really stepping out of your comfort zone. And Spirit's saying, no, it's all in your mind. This is how you create. You step out of your comfort zone. You break out of the little eggshell. Okay. Misfortune. You're worried it's going to go wrong. You're worried the past is going to repeat itself. The worry is only going to cause you to focus on the negative. I'm going to pull in another card to show you what's really coming. What is really coming. What's beyond Sag's worry. Once they get out of the worrying stage, what's coming? What's really coming, Spirit? Thank you. What is really coming for Sagittarius? Merriment. You might be afraid of feeling happy because you're afraid of losing your happiness, when yet all of this around you points towards a future that you're creating yourself, which is like the best thing in the world. It's the best thing in the world anyone can have. But it does feel scary. I'm not chastising you because I certainly know what that feels like. Let's get a mermaid card to give us some spirit guidance. In the bottom of the deck we have the water nymph. The first step to wisdom is understanding. Okay. So you're kind of sitting on what you've learned. You're kind of sitting on what you learned, and you don't see... You see there's a potential light at the end of the tunnel here. You see that the bad things are in the past. They're not currently happening. For some of you, they might be currently happening, but dying down. Let me pick the actual card. Okay, it's this one. And it is, ta-da! Ooh, the humpback whale. That's my favorite. Nothing can be done without the proper means. Okay, let's look that up. I think you do have the proper means, Saji. I think it's the inner resources that you do have, and maybe that's what you don't recognize, though. I really do feel that you do. 31, the humpback whale. Okay, here we go. Keyword focus. The humpback whale, living in polar waters in summer and tropical waters in winter, predicts an invitation to travel to a hotter or colder climate. The humpback whale predicts an invitation to travel to a hotter or colder climate will arrive from a friend. An invitation from a friend to move. Or business connection. Someone you meet along the way may try to seduce you, but will offer no permanence. A male sings to find a mate, travels as a couple for a day, then swims off, mating in harem without constraints. Many admirers will flatter you and intimidate rivals. The continually changing rhythm and refrains of the whale song intimate you should question the motives of others. Keep focused. The humpback whale catches fish by surrounding them in a net of bubbles. Ooh, I think you should surround yourself, your own energy, in a net of bubbles. Create a psychic protection for yourself. See yourself in the life you want to be in. And you are afraid the same thing will happen to you again. It will if you're with the same person and they haven't changed, if their behavior has not changed. If it's someone new, like the book says, I want to read it again. The humpback whale predicts an invitation to travel to a hotter or colder climate will arrive from a friend, family member, or business connection. So you are being encouraged to move, just a change of scenery. Like the whole thing, your whole life, like I was saying before. Someone you meet along the way may try and seduce you, but will offer no permanence. So someone you're meeting in the course of this change and transition is trying to act like they're trying to ride your coattails. You know, like a mate travels, the male sings to find a mate, so the attraction to a mate happens. You're together for a little while, but then the male swims off, mating in harem without constraints. So it's like someone saying they want the full package with you, but they really don't. You're afraid of that. So create this life for yourself. And just beware of flattery. Because they just kind of like, oh my God, I got to say the word, you know, they're cock blocking. And some are just trying to ride your coattails. Oh, Sagi's moving. Oh, Sagi's getting on with their life. I want to go. And it's like, you know, if the behavior hasn't changed and this is a shallow and they start whining and dining you or being all sweet, it's like, step out of your comfort zone and go on your own. Continually changing rhythm and refrains of the whale song intimate you should question the motives of others. Keep focused. The humpback whale catches fish by surrounding themselves in a net of bubbles. So it's about self-protection. And the way you're going to do that is to find your strength in your willpower in making the choices for yourself again, which you may not be used to doing. Might not have happened for a long while, but Spirit is really encouraging you to do so. Really, really, really a lot. And have faith in yourself. Support yourself with people who can relate to what you're going through, not the people who caused what's happening, okay? And it's their behavior, you know. It takes a while to find. The proof is in the pudding. You get to know a person by their behavior. You know that in hindsight now. Be careful of protecting yourself in the meantime. Okay? Question others' motives and protect yourself. And Spirit will protect you and match you. Effort for effort in protecting yourself. I hope that helps, Saggy. I love you guys so much. Please stay in touch through my Facebook page. Come to my Etsy shop. All the links are down below. From my soul to yours, until next time, much, much love and brightest blessings. Mwah. Take care. Bye.